Hello and welcome back to OtakuDaiKun. Dai here, and it's time for yet another batch of 69 Fate memes. These have been taken from Twitter, Reddit, and my own Discord. While I try to give credit, they don't always come from the original author or have watermarks. So if you see one of yours here, be sure to let us know in the comments. Without further ado, let's get on with the memes. Barguest does deserve head pats, especially after all she's gone through. I like this format for how squishy it makes them seem. Around and around we go. For as fluffy as he looks, Cernunnos is actually a blender. Well now, it's not like I needed any more reason to hate Oberon. He's definitely got the right face for this role. Hello Castoria from FGO. Hello Eddie from Tekken. Check out our sick breakdance fighting. Except, Artoria, why you kicking the chicken? She must be protesting PETA. She had the face of an angel, and a personality like the sound of an ironing board being unfolded. Wait a sec, I get Aurora's a total POS, but what does that even sound like? Apparently this. Oh, okay, I get it. My face when I manipulate a wolf to turn against the only person who loved him, make everyone kill the only queen who could protect us from calamities, poison the new queen just because I can. Also, turn my best friend into a bug and step on her. Honestly, that last one was what finally broke the camel's back for me. That's right. If someone told me F the fairies beforehand, I would have thought they meant it in a good way. Nope. Morgan over the years. Let's just say some things get finer with age, or when Takeuchi gets involved. Oh, didn't know people were into this. Different strokes, I suppose, but the only strokes he should be doing are laps in the pool. Be the Briton the Japanese think you are. Well, except for Oberon anyway. The others are fantastic. It's a lot like how you should be the American Musashi thinks you are. Nothing's more patriotic than a Stars and Stripes bikini. You may already see archers with throwing swords, a big cannon, a zoomer smile, and even dolphins. But now, introducing Archer with a vacuum cleaner. Barguest always did want to be a normal housewife without eating her husband and such. Actually, maybe this was how she hid the evidence. It's safe to say Butch Hartman should never collab with Type Moon. This is not how fairy nights should look. Jeez, that right-angle jawbone Barguest's got could hold her boba. Speaking of masculinity, when I first heard of the Fairy Knights, they may have given us this, but my mind was always suspicious of this. Though it's not like I have any right to complain about gender bends. I just find it odd when the original dude's all beefy. That said, I'm sure someone watching this is into that. Okay, I'm stepping on my own toes now. Barguest's way more chiseled here than Gawain ever was. The Servant's Guide to Snoo Snoo. Crush his pelvis like a pro. Not sure about the pelvis, but I suspect that Simpson's head is gonna go full watermelon soon. Let's shift to one of my favorite muscle girls. It's hot milk, real hot. They told me it isn't cow milk though. It's synthetic stuff they made at the Wandering Sea. Then Raiko's all, I assure you, this is all natural. I'm just glad it's not Astolfo's, though again, different strokes. When your own altar has outdone you in terms of class and popularity. This one's sad. I remember reading memes about how Okita still didn't have her own swimsuit. Altar's fine, but I prefer the OG here. I'll give you this one fry for your seat. How about it? Way to corrupt what's supposed to be a wholesome scene. Although, Rule 34 already did that, I suppose. Meanwhile, in the West, Senpai, I'm gonna try the brand new Grimace Shake. It has the same color as my eyes. Kyrielite, don't drink. Too late. At least she went out in her pre-Ortonax form. Well? Hey, Tono. I guess this means you're off the hook. Question, does this color edit really make it any less graphic? Not for me. It's like when they aired the ending to School Days, but made all the red blood black. After all these years, ta-da! Finally, I have them all. Except now you've got to collect all 4. Ellie's not done with you yet. Apparently we're not done with Ellie yet either. I think this would be more fun than the current Mecha Ellie. It's 2 a.m. and you do some late night summons before bed, but when you wake up, there's a new banner and you're all out of quartz. Honestly, I just wanted to show off this cool redraw. It would be naive of me not to know of upcoming banners, thanks to Clairvoyance EX. Senpai, where are the Halloween quartz? Look, I'm not even sorry. No kidding. It would take one hell of a Halloween servant to beat a summer one. Though, in my case, I went hard for Zenobia. She could have just as easily been a summer servant. Halloween with Mole. The land becomes a fairy tale dream with Snow White and the 7 random servants. I guess they're based on their personalities? I love how the pumpkin Ritsuka looks like an actual plush. Halloween without Mole, and it's just Palmyra getting reclaimed by the Roman Empire. To be fair, if Zenobia didn't have to overcome her humiliation, she wouldn't be dressed so wonderfully. I'm genuinely conflicted. Can't she just dress that way of her own volition? Mordred appears in London, Camelot, Solomon, Sin, Olympus, and now Halloween. Artoria, on the other hand, well, her saber form has never officially been in anything, unless you count Scortoria, which I guess I do since it's the same person. So there are these wild Pixar AI memes going around, and I would honestly watch this movie in a heartbeat. My only complaint is they just had to go with Altria. The name Altria is about as authentic as, well, her portrayal in this picture. Let's transition to some Samurai Remnant memes. Master Pig, does whatever a Master Pig does, which in this case is being tossed up a cliffside by Saber. That part was so cute.
Hey. I fucked your dad.
Not necessarily dad, but certainly teacher. I don't know if Iori ever cared about Musashi's sex life until this exact moment. Dude cares more about surpassing her than sleeping with her. Musashi's female form isn't nearly as intimidating here. That may look like a new noble phantasm, but you just know she's gonna eat all those noodles. Shit, I love noodles, so I totally get it. I do not like this painting, Charlie. Its smug aura mocks me. Sorry, but that's why you should like it. What a great expression. She's joined the family, along with Anya and Gintoki. When they're all together like that, I can't tell if it's cute or creepy. I bet Musashi's smirking because of Anya. You know what her preferences are. Flirting, I think Marine is very cute, versus harassment. I think Marine is very cute. The difference lies in having an ulterior motive. She and Blackbeard must be kindred spirits. Though, we've all got our preferences. This one's mine. I don't think Koei Tecmo meant for us to see this, but I commend whoever got the proper angle. No shadow censorship here. Here's Lee Shuen judging me. Go ahead, buddy. I'm not ashamed. So apparently, Tamamo Aria looks like she's higher than a kite. I guess this is what she meant when she was looking for the most beautiful thing. Snoop Dogg says only one person has ever outsmoked him. In his defense, she's a servant with the energy of a ley line. It was never a fair competition. Tamamo no Aria, Tamamo no Mae, Tamamo no Cat, and Tamamo no Vitch. Together, we are Tamamo Sentai. Odd how Koyanskaya isn't the real Tamamovich, but rather an imitation of sorts. That means there's only supposed to be one Vitch, leaving us with 5 tails we still don't have individual art for. The Fate fandom in 2016. Maeve. She's a rider because she's good at riding people, get it? Now we've got Aria, who turns someone special into her own royal mount. Wait, that's just monogamy. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey Ku, where are you? I fucked up. How? I went to the Edo period, not 2004. Ugh, just tell me you don't love me. What the fuck? Help! Best part about Ku being in Samurai Remnant is that he sprints just like he does in Heaven's Feel. This is Tomoe. Tomoe loves games. Tomoe doesn't spoil the game for others. Tomoe is a true gamer. Be like Tomoe. I'm sorry, but you don't seem to get how things work here on OtakuDaiKun. For real though, this next meme is a spoiler, so proceed with caution. Ready? Okay. So this is Raiko in Samurai Remnant. Might as well call her Raiko Lily. She talks about being specifically Raiko's Ushi-Gozen form, but it also says this is when she was a teenager. Oddly enough, the Western version of this game came with the official material book, but none of the servant profiles are translated. That sucks. Oh, it's that time of year again. The instructions say to keep her locked till December, but a month early, she rips through, wreaking havoc upon the masses. Padoru, padoru! For real, the instant Halloween is over, it's all about Christmas, even in America, where we're supposed to have Thanksgiving. A message from the Roma Athletics Committee. Grinding is hard work, stay hydrated. Yes, ma'am. Damn, that's so hot. This reminds me of a Mitch Hedberg joke. You don't have to be sweaty and athletic to enjoy Gatorade. You can just be a thirsty dude. Wow, that's a lot of food. Find someone who looks at you like Nero looks at chicken nugs. Ugh! Dude, what the hell? Is this real? Blackbeard without the beard is just… well, he could belong on Sesame Street. He wasn't exactly intimidating, but now he's got the face of a teenage boy. Adam Sandler's Fate Stay Night. I am genuinely offended by this artwork. The fact that they made Artoria and Reen the old couple is deeply disturbing. This is actually a breath of fresh air by comparison. Oh, don't get me wrong, this is cursed, but there are tiers of cursed, you know? Yorokobe shonen. Enki dooby doo, where are you? When Gil pisses the gods off. Ruh-roh, now he's a zoophile. Though I guess I could say the same for this, to a lesser extent. Nah, Shiki isn't a cat, she's just very cat-like. I reach for the root, I touch the root, I'm connected to the root, and Kokuto's all, so am I. I would ask what happens when you splooge down the spiral of Radix, but we know Shiki just gets pregnant. It's a very normal, perfectly natural thing. Being a Fate fan and a Mythology major is an uphill battle where no one wins. Actually, Fate is 100% historically accurate, right down to King Arthur's title. This is one of those cases where English fails us. Is it a title or a tight? If it's the latter, you might be right, though I'd rather not find out. Perhaps you could even use all that European incest to explain the Artoria faces. It's sad all my favorite ones are envious of Tititoria. You're a true winner if you're not picky. This is what it looks like to have them all, and this is what it feels like. Is this Koikatsu? That is such an impressive game. Senpai, could you try not to seduce every servant you see? For 5 minutes? Of course, Dante's is all, my man. Hey, it's his job, okay? What do you think's happening when you charge their NP? I guess Mashu just realized the truth. I don't remember if this is real or fake, but I love it either way. I also love how even the Seiyu was attentive to the finer details of Babylonia's artwork. That masterful shading is enticing, even when it's not my fetish. Props to them for knowing what fans want and not shaming them for it, unless of course that's what they want. I say that, but clearly there's something the fans want and aren't getting yet. Those silhouettes can be such a tease. Show me a toxic relationship. Fair, they're in love, but she has a natural instinct as a servant to kill her lover. But no, I mean really toxic. Yet again, the girl's famous for killing her lover, and this time Orion's also a total perv and a cheater. However, I need something literal. Serenity and Semiramis. Perfect. Could this work? I imagine if Semiramis can be in the vicinity of her own poison gases, she could survive licking this particular frog if you catch my drift. Hey, you're a game with historical waifus just like me, right? Pretty much, but I have one small difference. What is that? I allow my players to bang their historical waifus. So we've got Fem Leonidas, and he's all what the fuck? Out of all servants, though, it actually makes sense that Leonidas would be dressed that way. What the hell are you doing? Don't worry, I'll be back. I feel like Breast Valley better represents the first Terminator's ending than the second, but this is way more fun. Screw people who don't like Gorgon. Share this post if you love Gorgon, but F yourself if you don't love Gorgon. Okay, well, I don't, and I already did screw myself. You can see it in my first hentai manga, Ouroboros, which is currently available to all paid supporters. Specifically, it's with Daichan and Daichan Alter. Astolfo would have been forgotten if he were a female. He's out of line, but he's right. Astolfo is powered by trap energy, which of course comes from monster can memes. Otherwise, he'd just be another cute waifu. The same is true for Shiro. He's a guy and has his own unofficial holiday. However, it seems Lancelot prefers this gender bend, as do I. I wonder what Artoria would think about this. She could either be, damn, that's hot, or damn it, it's Guinevere all over again, isn't it? This may be absurdly weird, but at least it's covering all the relevant ships here. Sucking face is now so literal. Here's an in-depth analysis of gacha games and how toxic their communities are. As the number of summer lolis rises, the toxicity goes down. I guess you could say this, in the sense that lolis are gatekeeping all the antis, but that doesn't seem to stop them from complaining on social media. Maybe you should consider seeing a therapist if you're offended by a 2D image. I'm speaking to you, Reddit mods. It's time you looked inward and started asking yourself the big questions. Do we use our free 5-star ticket on Waiver for gameplay, or get Bradamante simply for that ass animation? If it were anyone other than Castoria, Merlin, or Waiver, I'd say this would be easy to answer. Waifu for Laifu. But while you can always watch Bradamante's animations on YouTube, she won't carry you through the game in the same way. Depending on what you have to say, I may have to contact the authorities. This is something Mashu should be saying to Gilles de Rais, not us. I still can't believe they let him wander the halls of Chaldea. Well, that does it for this batch. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you see your meme here, let us know in the comments. And for everyone else, be sure to mention which ones were your favorites. Thanks for watching.
If you enjoy this channel, help us grow by liking, commenting, sharing the video, subscribing to OtakuDaiKun, and
most of all, smashing that notification bell so you don't miss out on all our anime lore, discussions, and Let's Play content.
You can support us directly through Patreon, Subscribestar, or a YouTube membership, all of which come with benefits like spicy exclusive vids and early access.
As always, celebrate your fandom. I want to give a special shout out to all my $10 and up supporters: VideoGamer75, Dante Pendragon, Stephen Elak, Samuel Gersten, The Nonchalant Ostrich, Otaku Mom, Jens Bauman, Mystic Samurai 1983, Lord Omagoden, Freebrick, Olympian Doll, Alexis Yukio Gomez Yamato, Link Pendrago, Observer Bellis, James Hewitt, Uncanny EXP, King Kobo, Scout, Andre Foster, Jared Kraus, Zamas Autonomous, Yukie Eros, Crow Kalem, Saul Soto, Sogai CH, Caitlin P, Vladimirovna, The Taz 96, Kengo X 77, Alester Bernadotte, Mickey D 343, and Akakaze Yume. Thank you all so much.